Okay, good afternoon, Tampa Bay. My name is Tom DuPont. I'm the publisher of the DuPont Registry, Tampa Bay. And I'm here at one of the iconic spots in St. Petersburg, well, in the Bay Area, at 300 Beach Drive, the Parkshore Grill. And I'm with Tyson Grant, the chief chef, the maestro of the food. And Tyson, how long have you been here at the Parkshore Grill?
We just celebrated our 14th year.
Okay, I'm going to have you put that mic right in front of you.
We just celebrated our 14th year.
14 years. And times have changed over time a little bit.
They've gotten to be really great, and recently a little breaks on, but we're right back at it, so things are still growing.
These are interesting times, I'm sure of that. We did take our masks off for the broadcast here, so we are wearing masks outside in downtown St. Pete, trying to keep the community safe. And I know that in the restaurant business, you've got certain restrictions for masks and everything. Your poor wait staff, the servers, they have to wear a mask and holler so that people can hear them.
Yeah, it gets a little difficult with a full dining room, you know, when they have to speak to the tables and go over different features and things like that. But we've been following the protocols since they let us come back to work, so it's been good.
It's important to follow the protocol and maybe take one more step, which I know you all do here at the Parkshore Grill and all of Steve Westfall's restaurants in downtown. We're not at the only one.
That's true. We got a few more down here.
A few more. Great place to come for dinner. And incidentally, I live way up mid-county in Bel Air. When I come to dinner, I Uber. Or I come with somebody who's not going to have a cocktail because the wine list is too good, the food's too good, and you get good and comfortable, and it's not a short drive on the way home.
That's true. That's true.
That's true. So tell us a little bit about how business is. What's happened over the summer? Things slow down, pick back up.
Well, it was interesting. You know, we lost about a month, and I think we shut down for 3 days and realized that wasn't going to work. We had to get back to work, so we took the opportunity to do the takeout and tried to feed our staff at the same time. We had to furlough about 95% of them, so trying to keep them healthy and fed, and then doing takeout was enough work to keep all my managers on staff and keep us busy through the month of March, I believe it was. And then when we got a chance to open up outside, we hit the ground running because we had already followed the protocols, done what we had to do to be safe and do the right thing. And I think we really earned the locals and the people want to feel safe. We earned their trust.
Drop off in tourist traffic has been pretty dramatic. That had an effect too, I assume?
It did, but the locals didn't go away. So usually they travel away for the summertime. They did not travel. They stayed here and they supported local businesses.
And sometimes mom's cooking at home got a little boring, so they wanted to go out more often.
Absolutely, yeah.
Tell me about it. The cooking's good at my house, but we still get out to the places we want to go to that we're familiar with, so we know we're in a comfortable environment. Spread out a little bit. Love outdoor dining. That's got to skyrocket. That good business?
Outdoors? I don't know if you noticed when you walked up, we took advantage of every bit of sidewalk space that we have. So we created a whole new dining scene outside, which is all distanced, and luckily we have plenty of room to spread it all around.
It was way back when, I think it was pre-COVID. I was down here for lunch one day, and we were at 400. And we sit down and have lunch, and of course it's steaming hot. And my wife and I have a nice lunch, and all of a sudden the heavens opened up. That was the end of outdoor dining for that lunch period. It was quite something. Menu, what's the specialty of the house for Thanksgiving? I know you're sold out.
Well, it's turkey every year.
Turkey.
You know, we gotta offer the guests what they want. So we usually do a 3-course turkey dinner, soup, salad, a turkey feast on one plate, and then some variation of we're doing a pumpkin cheesecake this year.
Pumpkin cheesecake.
So try to keep it simple. We do, with the green beans, but we just do it, try to elevate it to where something that they're not going to get at home, or they would have to work really hard at home to have. We do a free-range turkey. We, do everything from scratch in the back. We start today making turkeys, and then the gravy's tomorrow, and then the stuffing's the next day, and by the time Thursday gets here, we're all set.
Okay, to get through Thanksgiving, how many of those poor little birds you cook?
I think we're at about 65 this year.
65 turkeys. And I read something yesterday that there are like 20 million turkeys sold for Thanksgiving.
Well, they didn't know, 3-4 months ago, they didn't know what they were going to do.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't know if we were going to be open. So It was a mad dash to find enough free-range turkeys that support us.
How about the amount of champagne? Go way up on a holiday?
I wish people drank champagne at every occasion, but we sell a little bit. Yeah.
Okay, so I know you got to have a signature drink or two at the bar or with dinner. Is there anything special for Thanksgiving?
It seems like for Thanksgiving, no, we let the bartenders do their thing, and they the probably most popular cocktail I've seen since COVID started, and it's been going bonkers. And I don't know if you've seen it at any other restaurants or you've had them, but the espresso martini has probably been our signature drink. I guess it's okay to have an espresso in the afternoon now, and if it's in the shape of a martini, it's okay too. So
Espresso martini, a good deal. You get coffee and
that's
a little
right.
kicker.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay, what are you thinking about for the holidays? Going to be a big Christmas time?
We're not obviously booked like we usually are. That the corporate dinners are not as what they used to be. We have two beautiful rooms that we are booking smaller groups, and we have a larger room that we can book a larger group, but space them out, tables of 6, distance, so they can still have a nice party.
So people are having optimum dinners, and if there's a corporate dinner, is it like staying in the range of 10 to 15 rather than the 35 to 40?
Exactly.
Yeah,
but we also have the outdoor areas that people will use, and people will come and say, I want a party at 24, but I want it in 4 different tables, and that's the way we do it. So it's the new, and we're rolling with it.
All righty. Now let's get the commercial in here for sure. 7 days a week.
We are open 7 days a week. We do brunch on Saturday and Sunday, and lunch and dinner 7 days.
Ah, terrific. And downtown St. Pete, over the years, 14 years, right?
Correct.
Changed a little bit.
Changed a lot. I grew up here. My father had a store here for 40 years, and the whole city's just gone crazy. When we opened up here 14 years ago, we sat across the street 15 years ago not knowing what to expect, and it really has, I think, blossomed into something we couldn't even have believed how amazing the city is.
Well, the West Falls restaurants are anchors to this community. They bring in huge crowds of people. Everybody knows where they are, knows the quality of the food, just above the top, and they can enjoy a good meal, and they can enjoy St. Pete. Now we got the new pier.
That's right.
Had to wait a long time for that one.
Well, yeah, they did, but that's even brought a lot of people go out, check out the pier, and come here for lunch, and we're okay with that. They know where to come back for the original.
Florida spends a lot of time advertising to get tourists here. They spend way too much time looking at the beach and advertising the beach, and not enough for communities like St. Pete and the little teeny ones like Gulfport and Dunedin and Safety Harbor that are really unique places. And that's not to say St. Petersburg isn't unique, because it's very unique. You will not find waterfront like this and commercial opportunities in a friendly atmosphere anywhere in Florida, except for right here.
That's true. We have always have a beautiful view of the water right out our front door, and beautiful parks, and that's not going anywhere. So
and you have museums too. St. Pete is
museums
now
are great.
Museum Central, between fine arts, the Dolly, the James. It's quite the place to go.
Sports. We got sports now.
Yeah, we have sports too. Yeah. There's a question for you. They're shutting down Canada. They're bringing the Raptors down here to play. Any of them regulars during?
No, haven't noticed any yet.
No big tall guys?
No, not yet. But hopefully it brings a whole different crowd to the Bay Area.
Well, that's going to be an interesting draw. Is how many people out of town can we get here to watch these additional sports teams play?
Sure. Yeah. It would have been a lot different, I think, if there wasn't COVID going on, about how many sports fans we would have had for the World Series and the now we have the Super Bowl coming and the NHL playoffs.
Wasn't the Tampa Rays year just phenomenal? Unbelievable. Tampa Bay Rays and the Lightning. And it doesn't make a difference whether it's Tampa or St. Pete. Those sports teams' names bring a lot of people in and spread them out all over the place. I guess maybe when there's visiting groups from out of town, like sports teams, they're at the Vinoy, a lot of them.
Yeah, we get a lot.
You get a little feed off
a little bit, absolutely.
Yeah. I know the Vinoy has upgraded their restaurants over time, try and keep everybody on property. That's what the hotels like to do.
That's right, but we make ourselves best friends with the concierge, so they know where to bring them.
Absolutely. A short walk, so don't have to get in a car. Yeah. It's great news, and things looking, if we beat this COVID and get the vaccine, you're thinking 21 is going to be a pretty good year?
I think there's going to be a lot of weddings in 2021 that got postponed. So that means more rehearsal dinners for us and catering opportunities. So, yeah, I think 2021 is going to be a pretty great year.
I'm in agreement with you. We'll come back and see how good our prediction is in about 12 months. So, what is the Parkshore Grill known for in terms of its restaurant fare, dinners?
Food-wise, I think it's just great food, presented simply. It's approachable. It's delicious. We put a lot of time and effort in sourcing ingredients and making sure they look great on the plate. And I think what's held us above and beyond throughout the years is just consistency. My chefs are still in the kitchen. I'm still in the kitchen every day, paying attention to detail. Our service staff is paying attention to every detail. And we know that the customers expect certain things, and we just don't drop the ball.
I'm going to guess that your staff has been here a long time with you.
We have people that we celebrated 10 years with a group of them last year, and we have another group coming through that are going to be here 9, 10 years. So, yeah, it's pretty fantastic.
That's the best news. When you get those people that love where they work and work where they love. Just, it's great news. So I'm looking forward to the Christmas and holiday season. I'm sorry to make a reservation for Thanksgiving, but I'm told by my family I got to fry a turkey.
Oh, there you go.
So we'll go ahead and inject it with some special sauce to keep it nice and juicy. Just because it has bourbon in the sauce, there's no reason to get too excited. But it'll be a nice occasion to have some of the family around. I wish we could have all of them.
Frying a turkey is good. It's probably the quickest and easiest way to.
It is quick.
Yeah.
But I do it outside, and you know what? And we'll send this message out to anybody frying a turkey. I got my fire extinguisher right with me.
Yeah, you better.
How many times have you seen those films on TV and on the internet of somebody who dropped it in there?
Too much oil.
And too much oil and had a big fire all of a sudden. You have to be very careful with that. It's hot. It's hot and it's flammable.
It's dangerous, yeah, absolutely.
It is dangerous. You're in the kitchen every day.
Yes, sir.
You must have precautions in the kitchen that we don't even think about it coming into the restaurant.
We do, yeah. We do everything as safe as we can, and it becomes second nature to us, so we don't realize how above and beyond we are going. But when you took a step back with COVID, we've said, well, we've already done that. We do that. We do this, and so a lot of the precautions we were, everybody's afraid of, we were already doing on a daily basis.
And so here we are on Tampa Bay Talks. We're going to circulate this around the community. People are going to see it, and hopefully it's going to build a little business. We're going to tell them not to come Thanksgiving. You're already booked. But there are 6 other days of the week.
There are.
And that means that probably you and some of the staff hardly get any time off at all.
Well, that's the key to having a great staff. They give me some time off every now and again. So,
got some backup.
And we take care of each other, and we trying to kill each other too much. But this time of year, we're in here throughout the days and making sure all the food's ready for the guests.
So probably a little bit more of a question for Steve, but I know that Parkshore Grill and the group of restaurants that Steve Westfall operates support local charities. And you got any particular ones you want to mention that we should be aware of that we should support?
Here at Parkshore, we always focused mainly on children, hunger, and the arts. Those are the 3 that if they fill in any of those categories, we're always on board. Hunger being first and foremost.
Well, right now, hunger's the issue.
Yeah.
And anything we can do to get some more meals out there. And
we've done Feeding Tampa Bay, Feeding America, those types of things, try to get...
Back in the beginning of the COVID, I know a lot of restaurants lined up and helped feed the front line, the healthcare workers.
Yep. We've sent hundreds of meals to the police station to help them out. We've done fire stations to help them out. So we've done what we can over the time.
This is a good, safe community for visitors, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Absolutely. I think you're correct. These are turbulent times, and to know that there's a place like St. Petersburg, restaurant like 300 Beach or the Parkshore Grill and 400 and the other restaurants. One of my favorites is the one at the airport.
The Hangar.
The Hangar. I love going in the Hangar. It's so nice and casual. It's quick. The food's top quality. I'm running around doing a business lunch. I go, meet me there. Boom. Yeah. We have a great meal, and boom, we're gone.
Yep. Well, Matt Smith, the young man that's running it now, he was sous chef here for probably 4 or 5 years, and then wanted to do his own thing. So Steve took him over to the Hangar, and he jumped on board there, and I think he's running it, on his own now.
The Hangar's a great place to take the kids on the weekend. The little kids look out the window and see all the planes and everything else. Like, kind of exciting. So that's a good favorite. Well, with the introduction of the new pier, hopefully the introduction of some vaccines, with good weather in Fort Lauderdale, we got a formula that can't be beat.
I think if you look at the forecast for the next, I don't know, as long as I could see, I mean, it's just gorgeous outside. So, and if you want to come downtown, and we have more tables than you can ever imagine, and we'll take care of you.
Well, come down and have a meal outside, and
That's right.
fresh air, good food, and good friends, and
right.
And also good community leaders. When we come here, we know we're with friends of the community.
For sure.
Well, Tyson, it's a pleasure to spend a few minutes with you. I know you got to get back in the
Thank
kitchen.
you.
We're on the back end of the lunch break, and you need to be able to operate things back there. So thanks for taking the time.
Thank
with us.
you. Thank you. It was a
And
pleasure.
Please, thanks, Steve, for lending you for a little bit.
Absolutely.
And we look forward to coming down, catching a quick meal, right? And when I'm in town, I come to one of these restaurants. When I'm doing lunch, I got to stop.
I appreciate it.
But, I'm spread all over the county, so I can't get here every day. But if I did, I'd probably have a little more weight on. So thanks for being with us. It's Tom DuPont, publisher of the DuPont Registry Tampa Bay, here at downtown St. Petersburg, where you have to go to get an espresso martini and an Uber ride home, or somebody driving you home, a good meal, and enjoy the environment down here, the arts, the waterfront, the pier, and of course, the Parkshore Grill. Thanks for being with us. I want you to go out, everybody, and have a great day, Tampa Bay.